And here we go, 13U final Sask Volleyball action, triple ball action here between a couple of volleyball powerhouses. No surprise at the end of the weekend, when everything is said and done, that we see the HVC 13U green team against the PA toppers on Fuego out of the beautiful city of Prince Albert. Two solid programs here to go toe-to-toe and head-to-head. Ryan Schweitzer along with Joel Dick. What are we expecting here in this triple ball final matchup, Joel?
Well, I'm expecting a lot of energy. It's always fun to see these 13U groups. Really enjoy playing the game and learning a lot. So seeing a lot of fun and development, and I would expect these teams to get better as we go along in this match.
Now, we are going to be playing in the final here, and for these 13U girls, this is the first championship final for a lot of them, so expect knees to be knocking in a tight pressure situation here. But look at this. Great three-hit job there by the toppers on Fuego, punctuated by the big swing from number 12, Sydney Batchuk, and it's 1-1. Good fundamentally sound volleyball here from the toppers. Again, they set up Batchuk. This time, just a little bit too much gas on that. 2-1 Huskies.
Yeah, it's great to see early PA going to the middle, getting three hits and some big swings early. It's great to see as these young developing athletes.
Good fundamentally sound volleyball thus far in this 13U final. And set to serve now for HVC Green. As that ball is sent over the net, no reply coming from PA, and it'll be 3-1. Triple ball rules in effect. Cameron Exner first hit there. And three hits off the top of the net. Heidi Renier with a good swing there, but just not quite able to clear it. 4-1 HVC. Play induced. Three hits. Big swing. Point on Fuego. 4-2. And serving this will be Abby Paul. Or pardon me, Madeline Tommen. Two teams wearing black here. Got to get it sorted. Tommen with the serve. Sent over in one hit. And on Fuego, that ball hammered over the net by Renier. Off the block of Renier and stays inbound. Point HVC, PA toppers on Fuego. In the black and white in the forefront of your screen, HVC, black with the green trim far court. Three hits. Sent over the net by Nekvital. Tipped over to a waiting on Fuego. And hammered over the net with authority by Tommen. Sent back over, HVC. And tipped over. Good rally here early on. And some good net play by the toppers. They get their third point of this championship first set. 5-3 HVC. Tipped over the net. Battle at the net. Contact made with the net. Point PA. 4-5.
Yeah, great job there by the Huskies, able to pick it up and get two blockers on, but a little too much contact brought one of their players into the net.
Olivia Anderson is serving. 5-4. As Anderson hammers that ball into a play to a waiting on Fuego's squad, and some nefarious contact there made on PA side of the net. 6-4 Huskies. Play induced, Tournier. And sent over the net by Renier. HVC, that's punched over the net. PA awaits, Batchuk. And Tommen from the back, good play. Now Renier off the block and out of bounds. Heidi Renier. 5-6 on Fuego trails. HVC, three hits off the block. Batchuk. And just swung into the net there by the toppers on Fuego. Cassidy Schrader. 7-5 Husky lead. Serving now, Sydney Batchuk. Batchuk induces play to a waiting HVC squad. Bumped with authority by Sarah Gray. And sent over the net on the third hit by Nekvital. Big swing, good dig on Fuego, punched over the net. Huskies hit number 3, sent over the net, diving stab, ball stays alive. Great rallies here between these two teams early on here in this championship final. Seems as though both teams have worked through some nerves and are playing some fundamentally sound volleyball in this 13U final, Joe.
Yeah, we're seeing some great stuff early as both sides are fully extended and making a lot of digs. We're also seeing 3 contacts and swings and blocking at both sides. It's just great to see.
Good job by Toman to keep the rally alive. Now HVC, they will battle at the net. Renier is there. Renier digs it out, sent over the net by Exner, but just out of bounds. That'll be an HVC point in this matchup between volleyball powerhouse programs. Toman first contact, and they set up Exner at the net, off the block, out of bounds. However, in the net was the Toppers on Fuego player. 9-6, the Huskies lead. You know, for triple ball rules, maybe you could take people through how that works here for people who might be new to this format for the 13U girls here.
Yeah, so there'll be a sequence of 3 balls every time as we see the ball get put in play, and then there will be a free ball from a coach that will come into the position 6 player to either side of the net. So there's 3 sequences, and then each one is worth a point, and we play up to 25 rally point style.
Up to 25, best of 3. Third set if necessary, race to 15. 10-6, HVC leads it. Toppers on Fuego coach is in the position, and he will toss that ball to a waiting Toman. And a big swing there by Schrader. Sent back over the net, PA waiting. Set up now, Exner diving save, far side Sarah Gray. And just inbounds, great job at the net by Cassidy Schrader. 7-10 on Fuego trails, HVC coach. Taking to the court. Play induced by Olivia Anderson after the toss, and a great job at the net there by Gabby Flamen. Husky point, 11-7.
A great job there getting the middle involved there by the Huskies.
PA to get here in the quarterfinal, beating the QCVC Aces squad out of Regina, and then beating Lanigan VC in the semifinals. That was the On Fuego's march to the final. Husky Volleyball Club with wins over RVVC, and in the semifinal, JCVC Heat. So a Saskatoon semifinal getting the Huskies here. Toman makes that bump. However, in the net was one of the members of the Toppers, and it's a 6-point lead for the HVC Huskies in the far court, in the black jerseys with the green trim. Batchuk, first contact, sent over the net. Second time around, Schrader. And a big hit off of Schrader and onto the floor. 14-7 HVC leads.
Yeah, again, Huskies going to the middle where they found a lot of success from a bunch of different players, forcing Unfuego to call a timeout at 14-7.
Annika Nekvital set to serve, but not before this timeout. Toppers rallying the troops here. Wendell Hogan, Melanie Toman, and Rob Toman having a chat with their squad, trying to talk them back into this one. We talked about how in these 13U finals, how it's often the usual suspects. You know, you got the Toppers on Fuego, a good program, HVC, JCVC always seems to be involved as well. And, you know, those programs built on a foundation of really solid coaching.
Yeah, I mean, at any age, coaching is extremely important, but no surprise that I'm familiar with some of the names here, as well as the clubs that are working with these young athletes. And we see them just able to run their own little time out there with bringing a lot of energy and just able to reset, and hopefully Unfuego able to bring some momentum to bring them back into this set.
My name is Ryan Schweitzer, happily providing play-by-play for Sask Volleyball. Color commentary for this matchup is Joel Dick. Set to serve now, Annika Nekvital. She slams the ball into play where Heidi Renier is waiting. Sydney Batchuk there, and then Renier over the net on the third hit. Huskies sent over the net, Sarah Gray. And a big hit at the net. Cameron Exner. X marks the spot. 7-14. Batchuk. Schrader. And sent over the net. Exner. Out of bounds. 15-8. HVC in 3 hits, pushed over the net by Pulak. And sent over the net on hit 3 by Tournier. That out of bounds. HVC point. 16-8. HVC leads it. Cassidy Schrader to serve for the Toppers on Fuego. Played by Roth. And pushed over the net on the 3rd hit by Pulak. Hammond over the net, Schrader. Good take by HVC as that ball sails out of bounds. 17-8. HVC leads it. HVC receiving the toss. They'll send it over on the 3rd hit. Batchuk is there. Exner and Tolman. 3 hits. Good job there, Schrader. Exner with the block. Point. PA. Toppers on Fuego. They get to 9 now, 17-9. Renier, first hit. Tolman tips it over the net, out of bounds. Point, Toppers, 17-10.
Just a very great shot there by Tolman, who's able to use the block. That's just a very high-level play that you don't often see at this level.
Gabby Flaman serves. Schrader is there. Exner unable to negotiate with the scorekeeper's table, 18-10. Renier, first hit. Tolman on the 3rd hit. And a good heads-up play there by Madeline Tolman, finding some vacant court, 11-18.
Yeah, great shot there. See if the Fuego are able to get a defensive transition.
Huskies respond in 3 hits. Schrader will send that over after the set from Exner. Schrader, Exner, Tolman, point, Toppers. 18-12 HVC lead.
Yeah, Tolman's just showing her versatility and just really trying to get the Fuego back with a few kills from the left side.
Cameron Exner drills that ball over. What a serve by Exner.
Wow, that was a very, very impressive serve there by Exner.
That ball went over the net with cruel intentions. Cameron Exner, ace point, 13-18. Exner and Schrader thought about giving chase to that ball. They take, and it's a PA point, 14-18 now. Schrader, Tournier, Tolman, and off the block, landing on the Fuego side of the net, 19-14. PA trying to ensnare the momentum here, but that ball going the way of the Huskies. And now prepping to serve is Sarah Gray. Gray, back row Schrader. And sent over the net by Batchuk. Hit, Schrader, Renier, and Schrader on the 3rd hit where HVC awaits. 3rd hit swing, diving for that but unable to get it are the Toppers. Brinley Roth lowering the boom that time around for her team's 20th point in the first set. 20-14, HVC leads it. Tolman hammers that through the court off of no one, 21-14. HVC up a converted touchdown here. They await the toss from the coach. Flaman punched at the net. And swung over by Batchuk. HVC responds. Tolman sends that back over the net. Chasing back after that again is Pulak, unable to track it down. 21-15.
A good heads-up play there by Tolman while we see them come within 6. But a second timeout here called by Toppers on Fuego.
See the Toppers on Fuego huddle on your screen right now. Head coach Wendell Hogan. He's got a smile on his face. Looks like he's trying to keep things light for his team.
Yeah, we see a lot of ebbs and flows in this game of volleyball. You know, and Fuego seems to have a little bit of energy on their side despite the 6-point deficit. So just keeping it light and encouraging the girls to go back out there and, really push for this set.
Far side. HVC. What kind of notes do you think are on that coach's clipboard?
Yeah, they seem to have some tactical discussion here. Not sure exactly what would be being said there. Probably just continue to trust their training, go out there and take care of this set.
Quinn Tournier to serve. Her team down 6, 15-21. Ball is sent over the net. Schrader, Tournier, and Schrader hit number 3. Sends that ball into the opposition's court. Battle at the net. Batchuk, big hit. And that play is blown dead. Official not liking the technique of the dig, 21-16. Ball thrown over to a waiting Flamen. Big swing. Brinley Roth delivers there after the nice set from Talon Pulak. 22-16. Exner. Toman. And a big swing. Heidi Renier. 17-22. Renier's had some good swings this one.
Yeah, great swing down the line there. Catching the defender just a little bit high.
Talon Pulak to serve. 22-17. Pulak, good hard serve, inbounds. Nice serve, far corner. That ball traveling a great distance, yet staying in bounds.
Yeah, high loopy serve is very difficult to negotiate and just finds the last meter of the court.
Batia over the net, where Sarah Gray awaits. Third hit, blocked by Batia. Good diving play. And unable to reply are the Huskies, doing some scrambling. 23-18. Toppers on Fuego, not going quietly in this first set. Big swing, Roth, the block is there. Renier and Batchuk. Toppers are fired up, 23-19. Toman to serve. And timeout called HVC, as we saw the Toppers on Fuego starting to get their mojo going and really starting to play with some added gusto after those last few points.
Yeah, just emotional set as we see, on Fuego able to make a big block at the net there as Roth had a few kills earlier, and Renier able to pick that up at the net and make a big play, which led to a lot of momentum. The HVC coach recognizing that, so just smart play here to call a timeout and just calm her girls down.
Settle the troops. These girls around the age of 13, 06 and 05 birthdays involved here. First big game for a lot of these young ladies, and I thought, they've handled this pressure cooker well in general.
Yeah, they've done really well, just able to stay in the moment and just play and enjoy the game, despite the fact that this is a championship game.
Madeline Toman, her team down 4, 23-19. Toman serves. Sent to the back of the court where Gabby Flamen is awaiting. And unable to respond are HVC, 23-20. Gray, first hit. And just running out of room to get a good swing on that was Annika Nekvital. 23-21. Toppers clawing back into this one. Renier off the block. 23-22. The suspense and tension palpable here in set number 1. Olivia Anderson will try and get some momentum back for her team. Played by Batchuk. Renier will send that over the net. HVC will try and respond in 3 hits. They do. Clears the net. Toman and Exner will push that to the back of the court, where HVC awaits. Off the hand. Good job, Batchuk. Renier setting up Batchuk. Off the block. It's 23-23. Tournier, Batchuk, Renier. HVC pushed over the net by Nekvital. Batchiuk, and punched over by Schrader. Huskies chase after that, but two players collide, 24-23. What a shift of momentum. And now set point on Fuego. That's out of bounds. An improbable first set comeback. The Toppers on Fuego. They trailed 23-19. They came back and won it 23-25. I wouldn't have predicted that.
Yeah, what a comeback there. As we see a 6-0 run by Fuego, you could just feel the momentum shift there as Fuego was able to make a lot of plays, and HVC felt a little bit of that pressure. Hopefully they're able to reset here and battle back in this second.
HVC had a lead, but the Toppers on Fuego with great character battled back. They took the first set 25-23. An improbable first set win for the PA Toppers on Fuego. They were down 23-19 and they battled back, showing great character and perseverance, commandeering momentum. However, it's a whole new set. The score is 0-0. Toppers on Fuego, if they win this race to 25, then they are 13U champs. HVC has other plans as Gabby Flamen delivers an ace. 1 serving 0. Triple ball rules in effect. Amy Sand is wearing number 7 for on Fuego. She had the first hit, 3-hit rally, point PA. Teams trade points here early, 1-1. HVC coach will toss the ball to Brianna Sizecki. And after the third hit, that ball is drilled out of bounds, 2-1 PA. Some great rallies last game. Both teams have changed out most of their personnel to give everyone a championship taste here. As Stevie Hamilton will serve now. 2 serving 1, PA leads it. Hamilton off the tape. That ball careening out of bounds, 2-2. We saw some good rallies last game. Ryan Schweitzer and Joel Dick here. Shizeki, and sent over the net by Riley Regier. And no response coming from the PA Toppers. It's a 3-2 lead now, HVC in this second set. Ball is tossed over the net. Haley DeBack, first hit. Caden Bell puts a swing on that ball that heads out of bounds. 4-2 now. Triple ball rules brings Tate Stewart to serve. Her team up a deuce here. Set number 2. 4-2 lead for her team. Just over the net. Played nicely by Caden Bell. And out of bounds as that ball did not travel through the antennas. And it's a 3-point lead for HVC. HVC led that first set through most of it, but towards the end, just that late rally from the Toppers on Fuego was the difference.
Yeah, I mean, good to see both teams able to battle and just play every point the same, not worrying about the score too much. So, 6-2 here for the Huskies, but on Fuego very much in this set early.
Contact made by Flamen and sent over the net by Regier. That's bumped over the net by Bell, and that one staying in bounds. It's a point PA, 3 serving 6. As Finley Larson will serve now. Larson inducing play. Flamen, first hit. Swung off the block and out of bounds. I like the swing there from Paul. Wearing number 9, Abby Paul. Had that one travel out of bounds, though, off the block. 4 serving 6. And referee not liking the contact at the net there. That'll be a PA point. Ball will be thrown in to a waiting Stevie Hamilton. And sent over the net and out of bounds by PA, 7-5. Fresh personnel on the court for both teams, getting their feet wet in this final here.
Yeah, good to see, a full switch here as everyone getting an opportunity in this championship final.
Lewis serves to Hamilton. who will hit it over on the third hit. And that ball will just miss for an HVC point. 5 serving 8. Hamilton makes first contact. Bell, and pushed over by Gracie Flecht, who's wearing number 2 on the third hit. Sent over the net. Hamilton back row. Bell at the net. That goes over the net, and that will be a PA point. 6-8. Quick equipment pause here as the HVC coach makes his way onto the court. Toss and 3 hits. Diving for that ball are the toppers on Fuego, Haley DeBack, and sent over the net by Paul. Hamilton is there at the net. No toppers to pull that ball out of the net. 3-point lead again for the Huskies. It's 9-6. Caden Bell will serve. Bell off the side of the hand has that ball sail out of bounds. 10-6. Play induced. Tate Stewart on the first hit. Sent over the net by Brianna Czezecki. Ball out of bounds. Point PA. Ball thrown over the net, where Finley Larson waits on the first hit. Sent over third hit by Haley DeBack. Bit of a change up there. 10-8. PA once again clawing back into this one as they are wont to do.
Yeah, they've been doing a great job here. Great shot there at the corner. Half-speed shot to the pot.
Riley Regier drills that ball into the net. Point PA, they trail by just 1 now. 10-9 Huskies. Finley Larson, first hit sent over the net. Abby Paul. And just off the top of the tape, Brianna Czezecki. 11-9. Huskies lead. Huskies with the black jerseys with the green trim. Forefront of your screen taking on the toppers on Fuego. Black and white team. Ball sailing out of bounds after contact, after the Huskies sent that ball over the net. And it's 9-12.
Yeah, great job again by both teams. We were able to see 3 contacts, the third one often coming over as a spike. It's just awesome for this development of this sport.
Gracie Flecht to serve. She drills that ball to the back of the court where Morgan Lewis awaits. Abby Paul chasing after that ball as it sailed out of bounds. 12-10 lead HVC. Ball's tossed over. Paul sent over the net, diving for that one and fishing it out of the net. And no, that's going to be an HVC point as personnel was into the net. 13-10.
Yeah, great recovery there by Fuego as we're seeing some great effort on both sides to extend these rallies.
Caden Bell, first contact. Sent over the net on the third hit by Haley DeBack. That goes out of bounds. 14-10 lead HVC, but no lead and no momentum swing safe in this 13U final. As we learned from set number 1, it was a 25-23 win for the toppers on Fuego. They're down by 4 here in this second set. Your assessment of what we've seen thus far?
Well, we've seen some good play by both sides. There's been a few unforced errors on the attack that have led the Huskies to get to this 4-point lead. However, I hope that both teams will continue to stay aggressive on their plays because that will be what will be important at the end of this set.
14-10. HVC leads that one. We see the toppers on Fuego huddle out of PA. Most of the personnel from the first set has been switched by both teams, as we see HVC, who has a 4-point lead here. Abibayahu Paul to serve. The lefty induces play. Larson. First contact made by the on Fuego. That's sent over the net. Bell is awaiting. Played by Sand, and not quite tipping that over the net. Hamilton had the right idea there. But the lead now 5 for HVC. Big swing from the back by Gracie Flett. Ball sent over in 3 hits. Hamilton. And Hamilton will get the first and third hit, sending it over. Big swing into the net. Point PA 11-15.
Yeah, we're seeing a few unforced errors here. But again, just good to see both teams jumping and swinging on every opportunity.
Sent over the net on the third hit by Flamen. Response coming from PA, tipped over the net Hamilton. Nice set there by Chizeki. Bumped over by her teammate on the third hit. Chizeki keeps that alive. Tipped over. Good job, Chizeki. And eventually tipped over by Flamen. Here's the response from PA as that's sent over by Hamilton. Big swing, back court. Larson. Sand at the net, but also there was Tate Stewart for HVC. 16-11. Husky lead. Amy Sand to serve. Her team down by 5. Sand sends that over. And no reply from the Huskies, expecting someone else to carry the mail there. And the lead down to 4. Triple ball rules in effect. Husky coach induces play by tossing to Regier. Chizeki and Flamen over the net in 3. At the play, or at the net, Larson. Sent back Chizeki. Now Larson. Paul with a good diving play. Good athleticism by Paul. And there at the net, being a presence, again, was Tate Stewart. 17-12 Husky lead. Flett. First contact by PA. They're unable to reply. 18-12. The lead now 6 for HVC.
Yeah, HVC playing very well here, but as we found out in the first set, no lead is a comfortable one, so they'll make sure they stay focused here with this timeout that called by Fuego.
Timeout called by the toppers on Fuego. They had a late set rally to get the 25-23 first set win. They're hoping lightning strikes twice with different personnel this time around, but I imagine the message similar to what was said at this point in the first half from the PA squad.
Yeah, there may even be a reminder of the turn of events that happened in the first, just to encourage the athletes and get some of that confidence back, because they have been playing very well. We've had a lot of good defensive plays by Fuego, just a few attack errors and a few set over errors that have occurred, but lots of set to be played yet.
Certainly wouldn't be surprised to see this one go 3. It's an 18-12 lead, but HVC, of course, after that first set, not going to take anything for granted here. They'll try and lock it down and get 7 more points en route to a second set win here, forcing a third set race to 15. Brianna Chizeki to serve. Her team up 6. Chizeki drills it over the net where Gracie Flett is waiting. Haley to back and sent over the net by Stevie Hamilton. Point PA 13-18. And Flett sends that to DeBack, sent over Hamilton, just a bit too far, 19-13. Abby Paul will receive. Flamen. And a big swing by Tate Stewart out of bounds, 14-19. After that timeout, the teams trade points. Haley DeBack will make her way to serve. DeBack drills that ball over the net. Good first pass by Riley Regier, though. Pushed over the net by Tate Stewart. And now tipped over the net by Larson. Good job, Flamen, to pass that ball to Stewart, who sends it over. Now Larson! And dug by Regier. Sent over the net subsequently by Stewart. And pushing that one over the net from the back is Amy Sand. Tough play by Sand. Ball out of bounds. Point toppers. 15-19. Nice rally.
Yeah, great rally by both teams, able to extend it, and just a Heads-up play there by the setter, but just unable to find the short corner.
Triple ball here. Trying to remember what point we are at in the triple ball sequence, and it looks like it's Stevie Hamilton to serve. Oh, or maybe not. Abby Paul at the net. Nice job by Caden Bell to deposit that ball back in the opposition court. Now on Fuego, Hamilton. Bell palms that over. And setting up in a big hit right down the line, Morgan Lewis. Good fundamentally sound volleyball by HVC, punctuated by that swing from Lewis.
Yeah, great shot. Got a call by the referee here. I think the sequence was done, so we'll reset here with
Stevie Hamilton serving now. When you get a big, long rally like we've seen a few times with the triple ball rules, I'm actually surprised this doesn't happen more often.
Yeah, it can create some confusion there where we have our sequence. Just trying to figure out whose serve we have here.
I guess we probably should have been paying attention too. $15-20 is the score.
Well, if we've got a total of 35, I think we should have one more free ball to be entered.
Two officials having a discussion to figure out where we are in the events here. Scorekeeper's getting involved too. Captain's having a discussion as well. And we've landed on PA toss. Or have we? All right, a little bit of confusion, but we've landed on the score being 20-15 for the Huskies and a on Fuego toss to get play going. Hamilton and Larson. And a good shot there by Larson. No reply from HVC, 16-20. Time to serve now, Gabby Flaman. Her team up 4. Flaman gets play going. Larson sends it over the net and punched over. Good diving play there by Hamilton off the top of the net, and not able to negotiate that are the Toppers. And that'll put us at 16-21. Sand. Hamilton. Larson. Flaman with the good pass there. And sent over the net by Regier, and Regier delivers a point for her team, 22-16. HVC toss. Chizeki tipped over the net. Flett is there. Hamilton. And Bell off the top of the tape, 23-16. HVC remembering that they were in a similar spot in the first set. PA came back and won it. They'll do their best to keep their foot on the gas here as Stevie Hamilton is set to deliver the ball into opposition territory. Chizeki and Flaman with the set. That ball's going to sail out of bounds, and it's going to be 17-23. Husky lead. HVC toss to get play going. Chizeki. And tipped over the net to a spot where no one could get to easily by Morgan Lewis. A good heads-up play by Lewis.
Yeah,
showing experience beyond her years.
Yeah, showing great play to the pot, finding some open court.
24-17, Huskies but a point away from a second set win. That's in the net, and the Huskies are going to force a third and deciding set. 25-17, HVC battling back in the second set.
Yeah, no surprise at all that we're heading to a third set, as both these teams have showed a great level of play. I'm looking forward to the third here.
Third and deciding set, a race to 15 coming up between the PA Toppers on Fuego in the black and white, taking on the HVC Volleyball Club. Black jerseys with the green trim. Third set straight ahead. As predicted, a third set race to 15 between the HVC Volleyball Club out of Saskatoon. In the forefront of your screen, black jerseys, green trim, taking on the Toppers on Fuego out of beautiful Prince Albert. Black and white jerseys. Triple ball rules in effect. First to 15 is the provincial champions. On Fuego, set to serve, Quinn Tournier is ready to go. A lot of the players from that first set on Fuego win are back on the court. Tournier induces play. At the net, Sydney Batchuk deposits that hard into the opposition for PA, and that's the touch that needed to pay the bills. 1-0. PA far court takes the lead. HVC toss here. Huskies, 3 hits. Good swing at the net by Olivia Anderson. And she delivers the necessary ingredients to tie this one up at 1. Toppers toss, Exner, Toman, and Renier. Point on Fuego. Heidi Renier was a force in that first set. She looks like she's ready to go here in the third.
Yeah, just a great shot by Renier, a very strong athlete with a great contact there, hitting it to the deep corner. Expect to see a lot more of her in this set.
HVC serving, Talon Pulak. 3-1. PA lead. PA toss. Exner. Toman setting up Renier. Renier just great vision. Sometimes she brings the heat, but that time knew exactly where she wanted to put that ball. 4-1.
A great shot to the open court. Here's HVC.
And HVC. Send over the net. Brinley Roth chasing after that is Exner, but she runs out of real estate. And it's a 4-2 on Fuego lead. On Fuego serve, it's going to be Madeline Toman. Going through her pre-flight checklist here before delivering this ball into opposition court. Toman drills that to the back of the court where Sarah Gray is waiting. And big swing at the net there by Roth. And on the third hit, it will go to Madeline Toman. Back row Gray was there. Second hit Pulak and helped over the net by Roth. Now on Fuego. Renier swings. And once again, no answer for 14 black. Heidi Renier, 5-2 PA lead.
Yeah, great start by PA here as Renier picks up her third kill.
Gray. First hit, big swing there. Good job back row by Tournier, and that'll be sent over the net by Batchuk. Good job there. Renier at the net, sends over and diving for that, doing everything she can is Schrader, but unable to get there in time. 5-3 lead on Fuego. The tension in the room is palpable here in this third set. Schrader off the block. Gray and sent over the net by Roth. Batchuk, Renier. And Renier, who's been so reliable, just unable to time that one in that Goldilocks realm of just right. She'll have ample opportunity for redemption. Her team still leads 5-4. Serving now, Olivia Anderson. Anderson, Exner, Batchuk, and Schrader. Good dig there by Gray. And sent over by Flamen. Diving for that is Batchuk and sending it over the net. Great job there to get that ball over by Renier. Now Renier. Good job, Anderson. Punched over the net by Nekvital. And now Renier off the block, out of bounds. Heidi Renier puts her team up a deuce at 6-4. On Fuego toss, Tournier. Batchiuk and Toman will hammer that ball over the net. And over by Flamen. Tournier. Renier this time sets to Exner, who hammers that ball out of bounds. Point Huskies 6-5.
Yeah, some great play early by both teams. Just a bit outside there by Exner, but great swings.
Fulak. Teams battle at the net. Renier is there, stuffs it into the opposition court. 7-5 lead Toppers. A quiet tension enveloping the Henk Ruys Soccer Center here in this 13U final. Sydney Batchiuk, who's done a great job in the setter role on Fuego, will serve now. Drills that ball over to a waiting Pulak. Exner sends it back. Renier dives for it, but unable to track that ball down in enough time to make the play that she needed. 1 point lead PA, 7-6. Husky toss at the net, sent over. And it looks as though the Fuego had personnel crossing the line there and encroaching on the net. 7-up. PA toss Toman. Renier. Exner. Buries that ball. 8-7 on Fuego.
Yeah, great shot there by on Fuego, as they had a miscommunication and then a net touch in the first two sequences, but Exner able to find the deep part of the court, takes it to 8-7 to the switch.
Cameron Exner hammers home the 8th point. Teams will switch sides here in this third set. 25-23 on Fuego first set win, 25-17 HVC in the second set to get us to where we are, 8-7 lead PA on Fuego in this third set. Brynlee Roth to serve. That's where we are in the triple ball rotation. HVC serve. Roth with her team down 1. Roth sends that over where Madeline Toman is waiting. Puts that ball towards her coach. Nothing playable there for Fuego. 8 apiece now. Topper toss. Toman. Renier. Exner with the tip. Was that off the block, though? Nope, just out of bounds. Point HVC 9-8. Sent over the net. Flamen. Diving for that at the back of the court is Batchiuk. She gets a piece of it. Ball heads out of bounds. 10-8 HVC. Heidi Renier to serve. Timeout called Toppers. HVC 5 points away from championship gold.
Yeah, we can feel the excitement from the HVC squad here. I'm sure the coach is just trying to bring them back down and get them to just stay in the moment here as they are oh so close to a championship victory.
You know, we're surrounded by fans and parents from where we're doing our commentary from, and normally in these championship games we have to yell because the crowd noise is so much here, but there's just such a quiet tension for this one here.
Yeah, both teams very well supported. Lots of fans out, but some nervous excitement on the court and in the fans as we look forward to how this one's going to wrap up.
Who's more nervous? You got the athletes on the court, but then again, the parents in the stands they have no control over anything. The athletes at least can influence the outcome.
Exactly.
Who's this harder on, parents or players? The parents of HVC are pumped after that point. It's 11-8, and the team with the green trim is but 4 away. Toppers aren't ready to go quietly into the net as that's tipped over by Flamen. Toppers awaiting. And Schrader will drill that back court, and it stays inbounds. 11-9 HVC lead. Topper toss. Batchiuk. Schrader, they'll see if Exner can deliver here. Big hit. Back court where Olivia Anderson was waiting. Exner at the net again. Good vision. Presence of mind. Exner delivers. It's a 1 point lead, HVC 11-10. Annika Nekvital to serve. Noise in the stands picking up. Batchiuk, Renier, and Toman and Batchiuk both take a swing at that, and neither gets the contact that one would like. 12-10 Husky lead. Batchiuk. Schrader. Exner. Good job digging that out, and no reply. Annika Nekvital. That was a good swing, but Nekvital was there and made a fundamentally sound play. 13-10. Huskies. Husky toss. And tipped over the net by Gray. And Exner sends it to the back of the court. Tolman, good job there backing up her teammate off the block. And HVC but a point away. It's 14-10.
HVC getting oh so close here, but gonna need one more good play to finish this one off.
Cassidy Schrader will try and keep her team alive here. Do her part. Huskies are pumped. Schrader over the net. Awaiting that is Anderson. Dug out and sent over the net. Not quite by HVC. On Fuego, not done yet. 14-11. HVC toss here. They have an opportunity to put it away here if they can put together a good kill scenario. Gray will send that over the net. Diving stab, Batiuk. Point, Huskies. HVC, 13U. Girls champs. What a game in the finals.
Yeah, great play by both sides as we were able to see a lot of great actions and just great effort all around. But Huskies able to come up out on top on this one.
I was really impressed with the composure of both teams. And maybe it's because they don't have any big game experience that they didn't realize the gravity of what was happening. But a championship final, and I thought we had some really good rallies for this age level. And I know I've said fundamentally sound a lot, but we did see a lot of that here.
Yeah, we saw a lot of great, pass set hit type plays and very few miscommunications, which you can often see at this younger level. A lot of assertive type plays, and it was just very encouraging and fun to watch.
A well-coached 13U girls final ends in a third set win for HVC. They take it 15-11.
Yes, we've seen Prince Albert 3 times this year and had good battles throughout. Our girls really persisted in this one and worked together as a team. Tough loss in the first set, being up that much, but they stuck together. And this was our goal at the very beginning of the season, and they pulled through.
I want to ask you about the character of your girls as well, coming back after that first set loss.
Yes.
What did you tell them after that first set?
What did we tell them after that first set? We said we're starting fresh, we're down 1. Our next lineup went in there and did what they had to do. They pulled through as a team. They had a tough loss in our semifinal match in their second set, but they stuck together and they knew what had to be done as well and gave us a chance, 0-0 for both teams in the third set.
How about this group of girls? Talk about the team and what you think it was that got them gold this week.
Just really stuck together throughout the year. They're a good bunch of athletes, a good bunch of kids, always positive. They stick together, and their teamwork really paid off today.
Well, we stick together and we stayed positive and we worked as a team.
Right on. Talk about this group of girls. That's a great friendship.
They're a great group of girls, yeah.
It must feel good to win a championship.
Yeah.
Talk about what it was like, being on the court for that final play.
Well, I had to stay together. We had to work together. It was just amazing, yeah.